What's good? Y'all know who it is. Y'all know what it is. It's your boy Matthew Shack, live here in Los Angeles, Tuesday morning. Welcome to Matthew Shack Unfiltered. What's good with everybody out there, man? Let's just go ahead and jump into it. Let's not waste any time. First things first, salute to the Unfiltered Nation, Unfiltered fam. Salute to the mod squad, the moderators on this channel. If you're new, we invite you to sub the channel. Hit the notification bell so you know when we're on here. Last but not least, keep the likes of 50% of the audience. Tip your bartender, man. Take care of your boy, man. What's goody? It's goody with all you guys out there, man. It's goody. Told you, man, we were going to be going over this trial, man, because this is what we do over here. And breaking news. Breaking news. Cassie has just testified in this RICO case against Sean P. Diddy Combs, or Puffy, or Diddy, or however name you want to use. And it definitely does not look good. All right. I can see why the government did not want this televised. All right. Because I'm telling you, this is only day 2, and the testimonies is getting more and more graphic. All right. So I'm definitely going to read this to you, let you know what was said, and see what we think about it. All right. So once again, Cassie Ventura has testified, and she just recently testified, and now it's a wrap. So that's what it says. Cassie just took the stand and squarely addressed both the beating video that we've all seen and her involvement in these quote unquote freak offs. All right. She said she was afraid to say no to Diddy regarding the freak offs. 2016, that beating that we saw, him in one of the hotels here in LA. We've all seen that infamous video. She said, and that was 10 years ago. I mean, 9 years ago. She said that it happened right on the heels of a freak off. So when the freak off was over, that's when the boxing match began. All right. According to her, she has not addressed more about the beating. She just said that, but then she rather started talking about the freak offs. Now, the thing about this is that she got paid $30 million not to, as a settlement to not discuss this stuff, is what everyone was saying. But she's on the stand speaking of it anyway, because this is a federal indictment, and that was a civil case. It wasn't anything criminal about it. So to a lot of people that are saying, well, she shouldn't be talking about it because she got paid $30 million, she's talking about it because the government told her she better talk about it. All right. Because, so that's the reason why. I just wanted to clear that up. All right. So she said she feared saying no would have consequences, namely Diddy being angry. She said that she was also afraid that he would blackmail her. Prosecutors said in their opening statements that Diddy threatened to release the freak-off videos if she did not participate. So here in California, I don't know how it is. They're in New York, but in California, man, they do have a revenge porn law here. So here in California, man, you don't get to make a video of somebody, and then if they don't do what you want them to do, you try to release it to the public. Can't do that here, man. It's a federal offense. Well, it's a state offense. I guess it's a felony. All right. So I don't know what it is in New York, but we'll soon find out. She also set up what appears to be a move for the prosecutors to show the freak off video to the jurors. So if you're on that jury, whether you like it or not, you're going to actually see the freak off video, bro, of the entire caper, bro, of Diddy, her, and all this other stuff, and all these other things that are coming out, man. And like I said, man, and some of y'all would pay to see that. Okay. But me, I'd be like, hey, man, I don't need to see it. Okay. But hey, it is what it is. All right. And she was asked, what evidence did she give the government? She replied, laptops, plural, laptops. So not only is there footage, not only is there somebody actually recorded it, somebody kept it on some laptops for future viewing. I mean, okay. I mean, you videotape what you do, that that could be illegal or viewed to be immoral or whatever, and you keep it on a laptop, several of them. Okay, you guys got it. All right. Presumably would store the freak-off videos. Cassie testified that she was with Diddy for 10 years and that they would get in arguments that resulted in violence. All right. Telling the jury that he would quote, drag her, stomp her in the head if she was down, and she testified the violence was too frequent, and she would get black eyes and bruises. So this is all in public record. This is her sitting in front of him. He's there. He's in the courtroom. So she is not snitching when you're looking at the person who you're accusing. Okay? Now, there's a lot to unbox here, but that's pretty much what was said. And then we have yesterday's testimony. You had the security guard who came in, who also said that Diddy tried to give him some money, a stack of money with $100 on top, and hey man, don't tell nobody about it. I mean, that's what he claimed. He said he considered that to be a bribe. When he came, he was called. He was one of the security officers that came up there to the floor. He said there was some damage to some of the things that were in the hallway, some stuff that was broken, and that Diddy asked about that, and he said that it would be billed to your room and all that. Okay, so remember, this is 2016. All right, and then a known worker who said that he was paid directly from Cassie to engage in acts with her, including something I can't say on here, man, but just understand it has to do with using the restroom in somebody's mouth. Okay, I'll just say that. And that was also on tape as well. Okay, said he got paid 6 G's for that. Okay, I was like, per session. I'm like, okay, that's not enough money. Okay, I $6 grand ain't enough money to do all that, but okay, so you got to make a living, right? Okay, so there's a lot to unpack with this testimony. Here's the first thing that I'm gonna say, man. It's early. It's early in the game, but I'll say this. Diddy's legal team, which includes Mark Gallegos, who's a very, very well-known defense attorney. He's probably the modern-day Johnny Cochran. Okay, he's on that level. And his team, even though he is not technically the lead, but his firm, I think his brother is actually Diddy's lead attorney. They made it clear in their opening statements that Diddy is not a good guy. Their opening statement was, Sean Combs is a complicated man, but this is not a complicated case. There was a lot of things that they said that he was immoral. There was a lot of immorality that was being done. There was a lot of things that we would frown upon as a society. But he's not on trial for that. There's nothing illegal about being a freak. There's nothing illegal about having an alternative lifestyle. This is what their defense is. Yeah, he might be guilty of all this stuff. He might even be guilty of putting hands on her. I mean, we seen the video. But is that a RICO charge, bro? Is that a RICO charge? He's on trial for racketeering, bro. Okay? And you guys need to understand that the government is not in the business of dealing with DV cases. They're not in the business of dealing with SA cases. That's for the state level. All right? They're trying to get him on a racketeering charge, bro. Okay? And a lot of people don't know what a RICO is. All right? So I'm going to tell you what a RICO is. Okay? RICO charge. Where do I have it here? I have it here somewhere. Okay? RICO charge is it's a law that allows prosecutors to prosecute those involved in an organized crime by targeting the organization and its pattern of illegal activities, bro. So they're trying to say that he's running an illegal organized criminal organization. Okay? All right? It's passed in 1970 to eliminate the mafia. So this is what John Gotti got convicted on and was charged with life in prison. This is what they tried to get YSL and Young Thug on. All right, this is what they tried to get the Hell's Angels on. This is what they got Jack Johnson on. I mean, a bunch of different people. Okay, so what's involved is RICOs generally involve allegations of participating in or using a criminal organization to engage in illegal activity. That could be money laundering, fraud, bribery, and other crimes. All right. So to be charged under a RICO, this is what the prosecutors have to prove right now. In order to be charged under a RICO, prosecutors must demonstrate the existence of an enterprise, a criminal organization, a pattern of racketeering activity, at least two criminal acts, and connection between the individual and the enterprise. Okay? The penalties can result from 20 years and up, and fines up to 250,000 and up. Okay? All right? So the defense, this is how you get out of the RICO. Potential defenses against a RICO charge includes demonstrating that the enterprise doesn't even exist. How can it be an organization when there isn't an organization? That kills it right there. Doesn't matter what you said I did. Am I doing it under a guise of a business? Okay. Am I Don Corleone? Is he the consigliere? Is he the capo? Are they the foot soldiers? Or you got to put all that, the pyramid. You got to put all that pyramid together. Okay. That's the first thing. Second thing is there a pattern? If there's no pattern of racketeering activity, or the individual wasn't sophisticately connected to the enterprise, it doesn't count. All right. So there's also a civil RICO, which is probably a lot easier. So what am I saying? I'm saying this. Based on the testimony that has been given so far, Diddy is guilty of a lot of things, allegedly, based on what's being said. But I don't see no RICO charge. Where's the RICO at? They better get to it. They're in day 2 now. This isn't RICO, bro. This is a bad man. This is a man that is definitely abusive, according to his own defense. His own defensive attorneys, when they did their opening statements, painted Diddy out to be not a nice guy, not a guy you'd want your daughter to date. All right, not a guy that you'd want your sister to be involved with. He's definitely not that type of guy from his own attorneys. They said that he has a weird lifestyle, not alternative lifestyle doesn't mean weird, but when it involves all the things that he's doing, he might have paid people to have, engage in acts with his girl. He might have did this, he might have did that, he might have had drugs, he might have, drugged people up, he might have bribed folks, he might have beat people up, he might have did everything you're talking about. But are we in court for that? No, we're saying that he has a criminal, a racketeering is a ongoing criminal organization that put together this entire, organization to commit these acts. And right now, bro, it's not being done. It ain't. It's not hitting right now. It's not hitting. It's not hitting right now, big dog. Right now, he's just a bad dude, man, who definitely deserves some type of discipline. I don't know what that would mean. I mean, he's been in jail 7 months already. But there's cats in your neighborhood that are like this. There's cats that I grew up with that's like this, that did all kinds of crazy stuff. Okay? But they didn't get charged with racketeering. Racketeering is a whole different thing, man. You're trying to really, and even if he was to be convicted for what he's accused of, outside of the racketeering charges, that's not a life sentence. A DA charge isn't life. That might be a year and a half, 2 years. SA, that might be 3 to 5. I mean, where's the lifetime never getting out of prison stuff? Like, where's that at? I don't see it. Okay. And unfortunately, man, like, you really have to understand what's being done here. Let's just say Diddy gets acquitted. Let me read you guys his questions. Let's just say Diddy gets acquitted. I'm going to tell you this right now, man. Him getting acquitted, he's never doing business again. He's never, you're never going to see him take that, drink this Ciroc. You're never going to see him pass the Cavassier. You're never going to see him, you're never going to see none of that, man. That's it. He ain't doing there's going to be no Sean John. There ain't going to be no anything that has to do with him being a spokesperson for anything. He just going to get out. He just going to go get him, go to Antigua somewhere and just lay there. Okay. Somewhere where they don't have a whole lot of stringent sex laws and he can't be extradited. because he's going to be in civil court for hell forever, bro. All these people are going to file civil cases on Diddy. Diddy's going to be in courtrooms for the rest of his life. Everybody that had anything to do with it, any type of butler, anybody that actually moved the Diddy oil from the garage into the rooms, changed the sheets, picked up the condoms, whatever it was, bro, everybody's going to be suing Diddy, bro. And he needs to go somewhere where can't get sued at. Okay, he needs to sell his assets, move to somewhere where he can't do that at. Now, with all that being said, man, the government tried to get him to take a settlement, or to take a plea bargain, I should say, not a settlement. Settlement's a civil. This is criminal. They tried to get him to plea bargain it out. They didn't say how long it was, but they said, hey, man, why don't you just go ahead and take these reduced charges, man, and we just end this now. And Diddy's lawyers were like, no. So I'm willing to believe that their case may not be as strong as they think, because before the trial started, they tried to come in and try to get him to take, and they didn't say how many years it was, but it had to be 10, you know, it had to be. I mean, at least 10, because if you're talking about potential life in prison, you're not just going to say 5 years. They're probably going to say, okay, 10, man, you got 10, you can good behavior, you can get out in 7. Good behavior, you can get out in 6. But at the end of the day, man, as of now, kind of weak, man. The prosecution, unless they're just starting off, unless it's just like, hey, man, let's just have some crackers before the salad come out. This isn't really, this ain't no RICO, man. This ain't good enough. It's not good enough, bro. You're gonna have to amend this, man. And they dropped all the SA charges. They dropped that, so they're not even in trial for that. So as of right now, if he's guilty of anything, is being a very, very off-putting kind of guy, abusive, definitely, based on what's being said, somebody that might be under the influence of some narcotics, or paying people off, being that kind of a guy. But I don't see it. Where's the organization? I don't hear anybody else's name. All I hear is Diddy's name. An organization takes more than one person. Okay? Just told you what a RICO is. Okay? It just said that you have to be having an ongoing criminal enterprise, and you have to have organized crime. It's an organized crime situation. You have a pattern of illegal activities under the guise of a corporation. Him doing sounds like, to me, it kind of sounds like grown people doing ungodly things. Okay, it's what it sounds like to Shaq. All right, it sounds like two adults at this point. It sounds like two adults doing ungodly things that you wouldn't do in front of your grandmama. All right, okay, that's not illegal, bro. Like I said, being a freak is not illegal, bro. Okay, it's not. If you're not committing a crime, if you're in the privacy of your own home, bro, and you know what I'm saying, and and you like to swing from the chandeliers, bro, where's the law being broken at? Everybody's consent. Hey, ma'am, do you have a problem with it? No. Hey, homie, do you got a problem with it? No. Hey, old lady, really? You got old lady in here? Everybody, we good here, yo. Time for the police to leave. Ain't no crime being committed. All right. So, hey, as of now, man, government looking kind of weak. Let that man out, man. If that's what it is, man, let him out. Yeah, I don't see no RICO. Unless y'all got some secret smart bomb y'all gonna drop later. Like, why wait? If you got the man, I mean, the feds have a 98% conviction rate. If you have a federal case, they shoot better than Steph Curry does at the line. Steph Curry is what, a 94% free throw shooter, or 93. They're 98. So this might be one of them 2%. Unless they start coming out the woodwork, they better start picking it up. All right. Okay. So I do feel bad for all these participants. Okay. But I'm not seeing a crime. All right. I'm just not. I see a bad relationship. I see a manipulative one. I see somebody who exerted power over somebody else and a lot of other people. But I don't see no criminal enterprise, bro. I mean, I just told you what she said. Oh, and another thing, it's a bad look because Cassie is very, very pregnant right now, dog. She's pregnant with her third child, and I think she's like 8.5 months pregnant. She's really pregnant. And if you're on that jury and you're looking at her and she said all these things, bro, all these things that she said that happened, that she was afraid to say no, that he get angry. He said he'd blackmail her, beat her up. All this kind of stuff. She got to all the freak off tapes. It's not a good look for Diddy, but you can't put that man away for life for that. You got to put that. You got to go back and prosecute him under the right situations. And right now, this ain't a RICO, dog. I don't see it, man. I don't see it, bro. Okay. So let me read you guys' comments, man. But we definitely covering it, dog. And it's going to get better and better and better. But as of now, we've had 3 people testify. The first person that testified was one of the male escort guys who said he was paid directly from her. He said a lot of weird stuff, man. He said that Diddy was in the corner, man, had a bandana tied over his face, and he was in the corner rubbing one out, according to what he said. And he said he only recognized him because of his voice. He's in the corner directing everything, and she paid him. She said that Cassie was the one that paid him. Cassie paid him. Diddy didn't pay. Like I said, where is the crime at? Cassie gave you the money to engage in the act. That's what he said. Okay. Then he said that he got paid to use the bathroom. You know what that said, that part. Said, according to him, no touching, no nothing, no face covered up, all of that. Okay. Said that multiple times he got paid $6,000 each time. They're trying to establish a pattern, but did the money come out of Diddy's pocket? He didn't say that. These are the things, like, come on, man. Come on, man. We understand, but we don't understand, bro. Like, we get it, but we don't. He's not a good guy. We get it. I'm not saying he's a good guy. I'm saying, man, this is the United States of America, bro. Due process, innocent till proven guilty. Like, this applies to everybody. Okay? You don't get to change it because you don't like somebody. You don't like how they are. Now it's all of a sudden to switch it up. No, man, it's right now. It's the wrong charge. You need to put him in state court. You need to put him in the court where this happened at and let him go through that. District attorney of the county and all that. This is federal. Like, this is our tax dollars going to this. My tax dollars, your tax dollars. Anybody that files taxes, your government is paying for this through you. So I definitely can talk. It's my money. It's my money. I don't care if they took 25 cents out of my taxes for this. That's still my money. I get to talk about it. All right. So that's the first thing. The second thing is, a RICO is a racketeer Influence and Corrupt Organization Act. That's what RICO stands for. Racketeer Influence and Corrupt Organization Act. A serious federal offense that involves an ongoing criminal organization that engages in a pattern of illegal activities designed to combat organized crime that can lead to severe penalties, including penalties and hefty fines. So they created this in 1970 to get rid of the mob. This is the mafia, the Bonanno family, the Gambino family, all of those. All right. So, hey, man, as of now, dog, I don't see that. I see one dude doing something strange for a whole lot of change. And I don't see what this is doing. As of now, it's very weak. Okay. All right. Very weak. All right. So let me go ahead and read you guys' comments and see what you guys are talking about and see what's going on here, man. Read you guys' comments. All right. See what's going on here. All right. Good talking with you guys, man. We're definitely going to make okay. All right. See what's going on here. All right. But yeah, man, we're going to be covering it. That's what we do. And we whatever's popping, that's what we do, man. Whatever's the hot topic, we're gonna be on it. All right. 213 Rafi in the house. What's going on? What's happening? Okay, what's going on? King Ed, what's happening? Hey, man, salute to you, big dog. Yeah, everybody in here. P Dog, I see you with the eyes, man. What's going on? Maurice Ross, what's going on, Reese? Okay, yeah. All right, yeah, man. Oh, man. Okay, hey, man, salute to your army buddy, big dog. Okay, yeah, man. You got to take care of your health out here in these streets. Okay. All right, man. I see you guys, man. Mr. G's, what's going on, man? Okay. Southside. Southsider said, it's still snitching. I don't blame her, but if you tell her, don't matter who's around. Well, here's the thing, though. Southside, I could tell how you speak, man, that you're a guy that's from the blocks, bro. All these, you can't snitch if you're a civilian, dog. You know, she's a civilian. Cassie ain't snitching. She's a civilian. That's what happens when you get civilians involved in street business and you get involved in illegal activities. You don't have civilians. You don't have civilians being a getaway driver, dog. You don't get your girl to be the getaway driver when you out there doing a caper. She's a civilian, man. The civilians don't apply to the rules, bro. You in the military police can't come and arrest me. I am a civilian. You have to get the local law enforcement to come get me. You cannot come get me. You're MP, military police. I am not in the game. So Cassie ain't snitching because she ain't in the game. She ain't in the game. She never was in the game. She was in the game because you were doing what you were doing according to what's being said as of this point. All right. So I don't agree with the snitching part because civilians, they're not applicable to street shit. Okay. You don't tell your mama what you're doing. Like, you know, let's just keep it a buck, bro. If you really understand that, man, you don't tell people who ain't in the business. You don't tell your mama, hey, man, I'm about to go do this. Because if the police come and they threaten her, you know what she gonna do? She gonna tell. Because she's not from that life. Okay? So, you know, it's not snitching. To me, it's not. And anybody who really knows, a civilian is going to do what they do. You put their football numbers in front of her, you don't think that they told her, hey, you're implicated. This person said that you gave them $6,000 to engage in an act. You can do time. She's pregnant. She got 3 kids, getting ready to have her 3rd kid. She married. She trying to move on to her life. Yeah, she telling. So I don't agree with that at all. All right, Maurice Ross was going on. Sorry, this Diddy when darkness will come to light. Yeah, man, but like I said, man, even his own defense has said that he isn't the nicest of guys. They said that he's diabolical. Isn't that the word you guys like to use? That's diabolical. Yeah. Oh man, come on, man. You know, all those words y'all try to use that you guys only use because it's hip. All right. Okay, yeah, man. She sounded like she earned all 30 million of that bread. Oh yeah, she got paid, dog, but she's not on trial. She ain't on trial. I guarantee you, man, she got in total immunity, bro. Immunity. The government is hella powerful when they want you to do something for them, dog. When they need you to do something for them, it doesn't matter what you did. A pardon is exactly that. Don't matter what you did. You could have went out and did the most heinous thing you can think of. All it takes is for 47 to just write his name. Okay? DJT. And it's over. It's over, bro. You good. Didn't matter what you did. You clean, bro. Like they call you're a virgin again, big dog. Don't matter. You got bodies everywhere. Baby mamas everywhere. Legally, you a virgin, bro, because it was written that way. Okay, try to tell you, man. The government, she doesn't matter what she did. By her turning state's evidence, not even state's evidence, by her turning Fed evidence, she clean as a whistle, bro. She can go on with her life. Don't matter what pops up later. They could have said, "Oh, we found out this happened." Don't matter. Hey, don't talk to Cassie about nothing, bro. All right, okay. He did it in front of everyone. Hey, man, is that a criminal enterprise? If I'm one person, I'm not an enterprise, am I? Okay? I'm saying, bro, you have to have that stuff has to be right. Like, you don't get to say it's a we when it's a me. Okay? Yeah, man, the Southside came in here with 10 guys, man, and beat up that dude. They put on the videotape as you walking in, somebody messing with your girl, and you knock them out. They ain't gonna say, where's the other 9 people at? See? The difference. Yeah. It didn't turn out somebody's lying. Somebody ain't telling the truth. All right, straight up. What's going on, Felix? What's happening? Okay. You want to see the Cassie tapes? Hey man, they probably be online somewhere. Dark web. Okay. Game Addict said he'll be dismissed. It's Hollywood. Well, he's not in Hollywood, he's in New York. That's the problem. He's not in Hollywood. If he was here in LA, be different. He's in New York. That's different there, dog. New York is a different territory. They don't respect the California shit there. All right. Okay, straight up. All right. How about the Tyree case when all the officers was not guilty? Yeah, you got to understand that's 2 different things, man. That all the officers that unless the feds are going to come in and really try to pin down it, man. Right now, this administration and this uh, presidency is pro police. So it's going to be hard nowadays, man. It's not going to be like it was before, bro. You know, you might want to not be a smart mouth when they pull you over, bro. You might not want to try to be Billy Badass now. You know what I'm saying? It's good. There's a good liable that you get your ass whooped, laid up in traction, sue and you lose too. You better off just giving your license, registration, proof of insurance, and shutting the F up. But hey, y'all got it, man. Get out here and be tough. All right. Run on EAA. What's going on, man? Man, what's happening? King Ed. How are you on trial for organized crime by yourself? Boom. Boom. So far, Cassie didn't say there was anybody else there. Cassie said it was him, the person, and that's it. The dude said the same shit. Now the you know, and the security officer that went up to the room when Diddy was putting hands on her said that it was just Cassie and him and Diddy, and that's it. Where's these other people at? It's not looking good right now for that, bro. Okay, they better try to figure this out. Okay. Michael Marable said witnesses have talked like Young Miami. Yeah, there's a lot of witnesses, man. I mean, but I guarantee you Diddy's gonna have witnesses too, man. He's gonna have character witnesses. Like a lot of these celebrities, man, they better hope that their name's not brought up. They better hope their name's not brought up in court. Cause here in LA, man, the Diddy parties was lit. I never was invited to one, bro. I never was invited to one, but I knew people that was. You had to really be, it was super exclusive. And, you know, now knowing what I know now I know why I wasn't invited. It makes sense. Shaq wouldn't have been doing nothing strange for no change, bro. I would have been at the bar getting the free drinks and spitting at whoever I needed to spit at, okay? Any females, I would have been in there doing what I would do. But as far as going in the rooms and applying oils and all of that, that's why I was never invited, dog. I'm in the entertainment industry. They're like, hey, Shaq, man, we got invited to Diddy White Party, man. You get an invitation? Damn, you ain't connected. Sure ain't. I ain't connected like that, dog. Okay, I've seen pictures, bro. I've seen pictures at the Diddy party. So, you know, people, you know, girls taking pictures, but not nothing crazy. But, dog, Diddy's parties were going on for 20-something years, bro. Like, this is not something that just started happening. All right. Okay, straight up. What's happening? Okay. All right, man. Dave Chappelle, what's going on? Happening? Yeah, man. Hey, man, you talking about them sports, man. Well, ain't nothing we can do about that, bro. If you in the playoffs, you in the playoffs. There's gonna be some people that's gonna get eliminated really soon. Matthew Kano, what's going on? What's happening? Raw Rudy Rangel, what's going on, bro? Hey, man, you better get it together. Okay. Vernell Entertainment. What happened to the gun charges? 3 of them in the house and the numbers were off. We're talking about regular stupid. Okay. I'm glad you mentioned that. And any of you guys can you know, put some added value here in this conversation, please do it. From what I was told, in regards to the guns that the serial numbers were rubbed off, that's still in play. That's still in play. That's part of their rationale of how this is a criminal enterprise. That he had guns that had the serial numbers rubbed off. That's fed. That's fed. Okay? So it has to be fed. Like I said before, the SAs and the DAs, DVs, the bribery, oh man, he tried to give me some money, man, to say don't say nothing. Where's the organization at? This is a RICO trial, bro. This is why Young Thug is out right now. Okay? They tried to put YSL under that same umbrella and their stuff started falling apart, man. It's still right now, the YSL Young Thug trial is the longest trial in the history of Georgia. It's been going on for 3 years, bro. This trial has been, no, when it 2022? Yeah, 3 years. 3 years of this trial, man, they ain't even got to the end because they basically fumbled it. They thought they had a slam dunk, bro, but they didn't. Okay? They didn't, dog. All right? The Dikembe Mutombo was pow. No, you don't have anything. All right? Straight up. Okay? Kahana said Diddy's going down. It just started. We'll see, but as of now, it's pretty weak. I mean, like I said, why start off weak? Why start off soft, man? Like, nah, I would have came out guns blazing. I mean, discovery has already been done. So it isn't like, oh, we got something, a smoking gun that the defense doesn't know about. Everything that the government has, they had to submit in discovery, and defense knows, and everything that the defense has, the feds have. So there isn't no, oh, here's something out of the blue, somebody's just gonna pop in on some Ironside shit. No, no, that's definitely not it. All right, okay. So yeah, the drugs on hand, that's probably gonna be, they're gonna probably bring that up later. All right, we got some Diddy fans in here. Okay, Veronica Harrison said it's a mess. All right, it's crazy. I'm just saying, based on these 3 people that testified, they better start getting to the meat, bruh. All right, there's only so much bread you can eat at the Italian restaurant, man. It's like, okay, man, where's the spaghetti at? Where's the lasagna at? Okay, all right, where's the cannoli at? Where's it at? Like, I'm not going to sit here and eat breadsticks all day. All right now they're on the breadsticks. You brought Cassie in for breadsticks, bruh? All right, man, you got to do a little bit better than that. All right, okay. So what you're saying, everyone who drinks a drink didn't know they were drinking to pass out? I'm not saying anything. I'm not on trial. I'm not on trial. I am not in that courtroom. I'm not here to prosecute or defend anyone. I'm just reporting the news, bro. I'm just reporting the news and giving an opinion. That's it. A little bit too much. Okay. All right. Okay. They should have a problem with trauma taking a drink of the drugs in. Hey, man, like I said, man, there's a whole lot of questions. Veronica said 75 years in prison sounds like a setup. And that's the reason why I think why Diddy's attorneys decided not to take the plea bargain. Because they came in right before the trial and said, hey, let's just go ahead. We're going to offer you this plea deal. And they're like, nope. Because I think they have a good chip thinking that they're going to beat it. Now, what happens if he beats this whole thing? He beats this whole thing, man. It's going to be a real big slap in the face to the government. All right. All right. So all those NDAs got thrown out because a crime was committed. Yeah, you can't sign an NDA on a crime. NDA is just a non-disclosure agreement. They do it all over here in LA all the time. Okay. Somebody will send you a first draft script. Verdell send you a first draft script, and then you have to sign an NDA and saying that you're not going to disclose any of the information, this, that, and the third. But you can't sign an NDA under duress. You can't sign an NDA under the guise of a crime. So a lot of people who sign NDAs for encounters and whatnot, they can say I was under duress when I did it. Oh, I was drugged. Oh, I was threatened. So it's invalid. Okay. All right, straight up. All right. Hey, please sub the channel if you like what we're doing over here, man. Like we do over here. We talk about everything over here. There's no subject that we do not broach. Okay, we talk about it all. All right. Ingalls said suspect appears to be delusional. Approach with caution. Hey man, I can't even figure that out. Okay. Okay. All right. Raiders for life. So unless they can get them for Tupac murder. Yeah, man. There's you got Keith D and them are going through that right now. Okay. A lot of stuff going on right now. Okay. All right. Straight up. Okay. Let's see here. Yeah, you got some fans in here. You got some fans in here. All right. Okay. James Paul, will he do free concerts in jail? Hey, man, I don't know. Okay. I have no idea. All right. I have no idea. Yeah, man, I'm seeing you guys. Yeah, I'm just giving the facts in the case. I mean, there's a lot of people, we talk about these things, and and I figured let me just come in and just give you guys my synopsis of there's a lot more that I'm gonna be covering. Like I said, we're gonna definitely be covering this. All right, just letting you know in advance. Let's see here. Okay. All right. Why do they have cameras in the courtroom? Because Johnny Depp's situation was not it was a civil case. It wasn't criminal. This is a criminal case. That's the difference. All right. Okay, straight up. All right. Yeah, man, we're gonna keep you guys on here. All right, let you guys say what you want to say. All right. Hey, what's going on? Justin Saw, what's happening? Okay. All right, man. Salute to everybody on here. They got R. Kelly on the RICO by himself. No, R. Kelly hasn't been convicted on the RICO yet. He's in jail for the state charges. He's not in jail right now for the Fed charges yet. See, people think that he's in jail for RICO. They have not begun that case yet. He's been prosecuted in Chicago, lost already for the actual underage engaging with a minor. That's what he's in prison for. And then he has to do the same thing in New York. Okay, so they haven't even got to that trial yet. He's got 2 life sentences already. So is it worth them to go to court again and go through a whole RICO when he's already incarcerated for the unforeseeable future? So they didn't get him on that. They got him for the underage charges. Okay. Hog Dog says there's statute of limitations on domestic violence charges. I don't think so. I don't think so, bro. I don't think there's a statute of limitations on that. It depends. Actually, it's going to probably depend from state to state. But if you did it across straight state lines, then that's federal. Anything that you do across state lines is federal. Okay, you got a bag of bud here in L.A. and you're gonna meet the homies in Vegas, and you're gonna meet the homies at the Aria pool, and you're gonna change it over there. Hey man, give me the money. You give them the bud, they give you the money. Guess what? It's fed. You cross state lines, homie. It's not the same. You went from California to Nevada. Once you crossed over that border, you did that business, you transported it, it's fed. It's as simple as that. So these local charges and these state charges, you guys can't compare to a Fed charge. All right. Okay. Straight up, man. What's going on, Gilbert? Egalitarian, what's happening? All right. Okay, I see what you guys are saying. Yeah, man. BG saying what I'm saying. 75 years for being freaky? Nah, man. Freaky ain't against the law, bruh. It ain't against the law, dog. It's not. It just seems like he's a freaky cat. He might have did some other stuff, okay, but this ain't RICO at this point. All right, yes, he's going down. Feds don't lose, 98%. Okay, all right, man. Okay, straight up. All right, funny as hell. Okay, funny as hell. Diddy's career's done even if he beats the case. No one want to be associated with him. I mean, yeah, man, career suicide, man. I mean, look at what's going on with Kanye. Kanye say anything now to get anybody to pay attention, bro. I mean, he's still talented, still, one of the greatest hip hop artists of all time, man. But he's nuclear waste at this point. He's radioactive. Nobody wants to stand next to that, bro. Okay, there ain't nobody doing business with him ever again, dog. I mean, he has a fan base that'll spend money with him. He's always gonna have money, but he's never gonna. The days of him being at award shows and him being on soundtracks and anything that could be done that could make him mainstream money, that's over with. That's it. Okay. There's one thing to be rich, and it's another thing to be rich and you can't be nowhere. You ain't welcome nowhere. You're just rich, but you're not welcome nowhere. You ain't welcome to shop nowhere. I mean, what's the use of having money if you can't get out in the world and let people see you got it? What's the use of having it? Okay. All right. What's going on, the friends? What's happening? Okay. R. Kelly in on the Mann Act. There you go. Mann Act crossing over state lines, man. We get into that. Okay. Transporting people for, especially his case, he's got minors too. So they already got him already. Okay. You talking about YNW Melly? Melly's already been convicted. He's got life sentences already, and they keep retrying him on other trials. Like, he's already been convicted already. I think he just got convicted a week or two ago. But now they're trying to amend it for some other charges. So this was going to keep piling it on. Some of your favorite rappers, man, if you don't have their music, you're not going to ever hear from them again. Okay? All right, straight up. And then I know you guys heard about Tory Lanez. Tory Lanez here in the California penal system. He got popped up for 14 times, bro. I mean, that's a lot of times to get popped up, dog. So, like I said, man, these guys, man, you ain't built for it. Don't go to prison. Said 7 years from the time of disclosure. Okay. Pedro Padilla said, do you think Puffy has something to do with the murders of Tupac? I can't say I don't know. But the rumors of him having something to do with it is not new news. Somebody who comes from that era, and it was doing it in the music industry at that time. Matter of fact, I saw Pac twice. The month before he passed, I saw him twice and I spoke to him. Okay, here in L.A. But with that being said, there's been a long-standing rumor that Diddy had something kind of involvement. All right, but Pac said it himself when Pac got shot 9 times at Quad Studios in New York. He said the same thing. He said that when he got shot and he was actually going to be doing something for Bad Boy. And when he got upstairs and he came in the room and he saw Puff and Big and all them cats in there, man, they were looking at him weird and stuff. So he's been saying that. So I don't know, man, but if there's any ties to it, I'm sure the government will put it in there. All right, straight up. Okay. All right, you guys talking about what he did with Pac, Edward Children. People are screwed up in every way imaginable. Hard to see people destroy one another. Yeah, man, EC, man, if you're a person of compassion, like it sounds like you are, it's kind of hard to be, it's kind of hard to see what you see. But at the end of the day, bro, you got to understand that, this has been going on for centuries, man. It's just now it's more publicized. Just imagine, without social media and all the ways that we find out stuff, we would be in the dark and these things would still be happening. Without a newspaper and a radio, man, and a television, your grandmother didn't know what was going on. That was it. Newspaper, radio, TV. That's it. All right. So it is what it is, man. You said Kanye needs to go hide, man. Okay. All right, man. Pedro. Yeah, really hope Tori comes out of this one. Yeah, man. That's a rough one, man. Like I said, man, I have a lot of friends who've been in a lot of situations, and they've told me a lot of different things, bro. All these prisons, Pelican Bay, Folsom, Quentin. I mean, I have friends everywhere, bro. They done fed time. They done did fed. They done did everything. That kept me clean, bro. It kept me out. It kept me out of capers. They're like, Shaq, this ain't for you, bro. Like, stick to the music and these honeys. Stick to that. I'll buy some beats from you, man. My cousin's trying to rap. I made my money that way. Like, whatever you did is what you did. Come back to me when you need some studio time. We come over to do some. Yeah, okay. I get my money then. So, yeah, man. Tory's in the wrong place, man, for a singer. It's the wrong place, rapper, whatever he's doing. All right. Okay, man. Mann Act. Yeah, that Mann Act is serious business. Been around since 1910. Okay. Yeah, I got to meet Pac. Yeah, man, Pac was a character, bro. Pac is a character. That's a story that I'll tell one day. Okay. All right, man. What's going on, you guys? All right, man. Well, we ain't gonna belabor the point. We came in, did some damage. But yeah, man, we're gonna be covering it. But just to let you guys know, Cassie testified, and it definitely does not look like there's a problem with the defense showing that there's not a criminal or racketeering ongoing criminal enterprise. One person does not make a RICO. Now you commit an act like a Mann Act, which is part of the RICO. You take somebody across state lines, okay. But right now, none of that's being said. But I guess we'll find out at the end. All right, man. Love all y'all, man. I'll holler at y'all a little bit later. We definitely covering it. Match, check, and filter.